Instagram told us exactly how their algorithms work. And I've taken all that good stuff and put it into 13 of the top things you can do right now to grow your business on social media. If you haven't watched my latest video yet, you might want to hit pause and go over and watch that one first. In that video, I go over exactly how the algorithms work and how your decisions on the app influence who sees your posts, and why I'm saying algorithms plural. That background info will help as I walk you through these tips, but if you've already watched it, stay right here. Let's dig into the 13 things you can do right now to boost your business on Instagram. First up, make original content. Head of Instagram, Adam Mosseri, recently came out and said that the app prefers original content over reshared or reposted content. Now, I know that TikTok made it really popular to copy trends and use other people's audio, but try making your own original audio. Create captions that are really distinct. Use different creative ideas. That's what Instagram is looking for right now. So be as creative as possible when you're brainstorming new posts. Tip number 2 is to post vertical videos. Now, hopefully you've already been doing this, but Instagram came right out and said that the format of your reels matters. Videos that are created in a vertical format, like how you would normally hold your phone, have a better chance of ranking highly. And this makes sense because reels are meant to be watched on your phone, not on your desktop where landscape might be more popular. We want to watch it on our phone vertically and be able to see everything we need to see. Tip number 3 is to schedule your posts at the right time for maximum reach. Audience interaction is a really important signal for Instagram algorithms. So making sure your audience is online when you're posting is a great way to make sure you get the maximum amount of reach. If you're not sure how to find out if your audience is online, you want to look at your analytics. In Meta Business Suite, you can find out exactly when your audience is online. There are also third-party tools that help with this, like Metricool or Hootsuite. And when you find out when your audience is online, you want to post right before that to make sure that they're coming online and seeing your post right there. Tip number 4, use relevant hashtags and keywords. Hashtags are a really great tool to show Instagram what your content is about and make sure that it's reaching the right audience. If you're not sure where to start with hashtags, take a look at other accounts in your industry. What are they using? What seems to be on their most popular posts? Or you can try tools like hashtagify.me or WriteTag. I'll tag those below in the description if you want to check those out. And if you need help with keywords, take to Google, search your product or your service, and scroll down a little bit. Google will show you what people are searching for when it comes to your product or service. Use those keywords that they're using in their questions in your posts to be found more often. Both hashtags and keywords are a free thing you can do right now to help your posts get more reach without having to pay for advertising. Tip number 5 is to tag your location. Always tag your location. Just like hashtags, location tags help Instagram know information about your post. It'll show that post to people in that similar location if it's relevant to them, or if people are searching about that location, your post might show up. Again, it's a free, quick, easy thing to do when you post to help your post get that little bit of extra reach from the algorithms. Tip number 6 is to post consistently. Consistently posting helps with your reach, your engagement, and your follower growth because all 3 of those things are related. If you've watched any of my videos, you know that consistency for me is the name of the game. It's the most important thing that you can do when you start posting on social media is just be consistent. So what does that look like? Well, the best practice for Instagram right now is posting 3 to 5 times per week. If that feels like a lot for you as a small business, that's okay. Pick the frequency that works for you and just stick with it. You want to avoid going long breaks in between posting or posting back to back. When you post back to back, it can actually put your content in competition with itself because Instagram's not going to show every post to everyone. It's going to pick one of those to show to people. So space them out enough, but not too far so that Instagram doesn't think that you've left the app or that you're not providing quality posts for their audience. And a pro tip, that consistency requires planning. It helps a lot if you have a content calendar and you're able to schedule out posts for when you're not available to post every day or every other day or whatever you decide your frequency is. If you need help with social media content calendars and you want to see a sample one, will you let me know in the comments? I've been thinking about making one for free. I'm just not sure if that's something people really want to see from me. So let me know and I can get working on that. Tip number 7 is encourage engagement. Engagement rules all on Instagram. In fact, after consistency, I would say it's the most important thing on any social platform. Views are great, but likes, comments, shares, and saves matter more. Those engagement pieces are what the algorithms look for when deciding if your content is actually helpful or beneficial to your audience. It's what's going to give your post more reach and future posts more reach, really. One way to increase your engagement is by encouraging your audience to engage. And that can be through asking questions, hosting giveaways, creating really shareable content, or creating interactive content where people can vote on polls or interact with stickers. Another way to increase engagement is to go out and engage with other content on Instagram, especially if it's accounts or hashtags in your niche or your industry. This will show Instagram that you are involved in that type of content, and your content might be more likely to be shown in explore pages for people looking for the type of content that you create. Plus, being responsive in your comment section and in your DMs helps remind people that you're a human behind the screen, and it builds a lot of trust and loyalty with your community. If you want more tips about engagement, I have an entire video that breaks down my engagement routine, step by step, how many minutes per day, how many minutes per week. That's a great video to watch next if you haven't seen that one yet. Tip number 8 is to respect the community guidelines. Whether you're posting to your feed or to your stories or posting a reel, Instagram's algorithms will limit the reach of content that doesn't follow its rules. If you've learned one thing from this video, will you please hit the like button? It helps me know that this content is helpful and to create more like it. And if you've learned 2 things on this video, will you please hit subscribe? It's a free, easy way for you to support content creators like me, and it helps me create more videos like this. Tip number 9 is specific to Instagram stories, and it's to encourage engagement using story stickers. I touched on this a few tips ago, but wanted to be really clear here that there are ways for you to get really easy engagement on Instagram using story stickers. Try using a question box to ask a question where people can reply directly to you, or try polls to make it easier for people to interact without having to actually write anything. Using stickers like location or tagging other accounts helps other people share your stories and get you a little bit more reach. And hashtag stickers help Instagram know what your story is about to get it in front of the right eyeballs. A quick pro tip I want to share is that when you're creating a story with a sticker or some kind of interactive feature, remember that the easier it is for the person to engage, the more likely they are to do it. So if you're trying to get more reach, maybe stick to the easier ones like polls where they can just tap and answer, or the emoji sticker where they can just tap. And if you're trying to really build up the engagement and the community on your account, that's when you want to look at question boxes or things where people actually type in answers. Tip number 10 is to tag other users in your posts. When you tag another user in your post as you're posting it, as soon as it's live, they're going to be notified it's there, and they're going to be more likely to not only see it, but hopefully share it with their audience as well. Just make sure to tag only the relevant users or accounts, and don't become a spam account. Don't tag everyone you know in every post. Only the relevant people should be tagged. Tip number 11 is to create high quality content. Instagram has said, again, format matters. The higher resolution your images and videos are, the more likely they are to be shown on the Explore page. Instagram wants that high quality content that keeps people on the platform longer. So when you can create high quality content, whether it's the media, the images, the video, or the captions really well written with keywords and hashtags, that's going to help your content. Tip number 12 is to switch to a business or creator account. If you are using Instagram for business, or really even if you're just trying to really grow your Instagram, the business and creator accounts give you access to analytics and insights that are really valuable. It'll help you know what content is performing well, when your audience is online, and any other information you need to make informed decisions about future content. And that leads us right into tip number 13, which is to track and understand your analytics. No matter how busy you are, looking at your analytics once per month is going to help you grow. Analytics tools help you understand when your audience is online, what types of posts are performing the best, and what's getting you the most engagement, which is ultimately going to save you so much time and wasted effort of throwing things at the wall to see what sticks. We want to make informed decisions to save you time down the road, and analytics is the way that you do that. So how do we beat the Instagram algorithm and get your content seen? Well, unfortunately, the answer is there's no silver bullet. If there was, everybody would be popular. Social media sites like Instagram are really personal to you. Beating the Instagram algorithm is really a matter of understanding how it works and following its rules to make sure that you're reaching the most people possible. By following all of the tips I've given you in this video, you are increasing your chance to be seen by a wider audience. And at the end of the day, just remember consistency, engagement, showing up in an authentic way, and really trying to connect with other people on the app. That's the way to success on Instagram. So what's next? If you're ready to get more reach on Instagram, check out this quick video where I go over my top tips for reaching more people via stories. And don't forget to subscribe so my next video is really easy for you to find. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, stay social.